Hello everyone, I'm your host Wave Angel. Welcome back to part 39 of this Pergamon campaign for Total War Boom 2. Now, in the last episode you would have saw that I've been carrying on with my adjustment to the grand plan, trying to send half my armies up towards Asia Minor for me to be able to send across to the Greeks and capture Macedonia and deal with Larissa. It's been particular because I need to hold Macedonia as part of my military victory conditions, and Larissa happens to belong to it. So I'm going to have to wipe out the Athenians and deal with the Adiali. If I'm saying that wrong, let me know, guys, because I'd really like to know if I'm saying that right or not. But I need to deal with them. I only really need to capture the one province, and then from there and from there. So then, otherwise that's Macedonia captured, and from there then I'll be able to send it over to Magna Graecia. With the army here, really, looking at it, I don't really need to go any further west. Libya is not part of my victory conditions. The Seleucids are pretty much a weakened thing now at this point, although it could be handy just to try and take a couple of regions. But I could just send the army straight up to Magna Graecia in order to try and deal with them. In fact, if I pop over here a second, because how many regions do I need to capture before I can win this game? I got Bithynia, Pontus, I got Asia, Macedonia, and Magna Graecia. If I hit Magna Graecia now, and I can choose this. Okay, so they've got 4 regions. And I need to hold another 7. Okay, so that... oops, wrong button. Okay, so they've got 7. Plus, what was it, Apollonia and Larissa. 6. Then if I wipe out Athenia itself, 7. So really, I don't need to go any further west. So what I might do is, let's have a look, see, would the Seleucids be willing to negotiate peace?
I will listen carefully to your words.
Quite highly.
And then give judgment.
But
So,
what about making a client
business.
state? No. What about a non-aggression pact? No. Trade agreement? No, they don't want anything from me, but they're happy to accept peace. Okay, let's make it hurt a bit, just so I know that they're being serious. Okay, 4,000. Let's try 7,000. 10,000. Okay. Right.
Gods of Olympus, hear me.
Okay, let's... So now the Seleucids are at peace with me. They really hate me. They really do. Look at that, 344. But that should hopefully allow me to at least consider moving my fleet elsewhere. Now, I'm not going to be a fool. I'm not going to leave my my region of, you know, Egyptus not secure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this army here. I'm going to use the facilities in Alexandria to build them up so they can deal with any enemy force that comes their way. So, for example, I've got a few hoplites. I want another unit of pikes just to secure my full front center. I'm also going to get a couple, because of the fact that they use a lot of like spear hoplites themselves and that, I would hope to be able to try and get access to javelin men so I can actually deal with them. I think, was that what I was trying to do for these maybe? Seems to be something I was doing. I can't remember. So, right, with that in place, I can send the demons of Plymouth. If I send them, going to them into force march, hopefully they're not going to get attacked, but at the moment I'm not at war actually with any of these ones. So what I might do with these is, if I send them up straight to Rome, okay, can you make your way over, please? No, my blade luck. I'm gonna try and take it out by land. Okay, let's have a look, see what they actually... Okay, they're doing it by sea. That's okay. Alright. You guys, as well, Sons of Aves, you can join them, actually. Head into sea. Okay, you guys I'm not entirely sure how big the Roman Empire is. No doubt they've managed to capture a couple of the northern regions there, including Rome itself. But I'm not sure how far south they are, so I might be able to try and take advantage. We'll see what happens. Anyway, they're going to be heading off down there. They're not the best shape, but they'll do for the moment. Let's look into there, and what I'll do as well is... I did have an army somewhere down here? Yes, I do. Okay, let's move these guys over to Memphis. Alright, that will keep... By having them in position here, it should hopefully allow me to keep an eye out for any enemies. They'll be foolish to try and make their way across by the desert because they will take casualties. And it will allow me to have 2 armies in position and to hold the line where these go up and try and take out the Roman areas. Okay, what else have I got over here? I've got my friends in Nereid, my fleet. I do like this idea. If you look over here, I've got the entire fleet and nothing but these Radiant Javelin men. For anyone who's unsure why the hell I'm building all these, simply put, I need to have 60 naval units in order to secure military victory, and since I don't really use navies, I've decided just to go ahead and use these guys. Okay, let me see what else I need to do. The Children of Tish will be... They seem to be replenishing very quickly. I think they'll be replenished by 2 more turns. Okay, you also apparently need your general done. Okay. Let's choose that, and let me see. Let's go cavalry. Yeah, let's go for experienced archer. What I'll do as well is just give him a couple of extra troops. Let me see. He's got a unit of Hellenic Lancers. Let's go for heavy Greek cavalry. In fact, let's go for 2 of those. Okay, and then they're in prime position and just to head straight over and then towards Macedonia. And actually, they're going to come down and attack Athenia in 2 turns once they're fully healed up, and that should give me an opportunity to bring the rest of the armies up. So let's start the turn. Oh, I can still issue an edict. Oh yeah, because of the whole thing with them capturing Pergamon before my army came and dealt with them. So let me see. Let's get tax harvesting done once more. Okay, still pretty happy with how all this is. I would love to be able to recruit, because I need that. I want that. So that's still got to take a number of turns. Shame really. I was really hoping to be able to use level 4 units, because finally I get some nice ones. Oh well, maybe have to consider it for another Let's Play in the future when I come back to Rome too. Speaking of my Let's Play series so far, if you haven't had an opportunity to check it out yet, hope you guys take the opportunity to check out the Phoenix Rises, my narrative Let's Play for Medieval 2 Total War. It's quite interesting. In case you haven't heard about it, I'm playing as the Byzantine or Roman Empire, and I'm doing it with the custom victory condition of having to capture the provinces that would have belonged to the Roman Empire during its hell day. So I'm being a bit picky about which regions I'm trying to capture in there, but it should be a pretty good campaign. I'm enjoying it so far, despite the extra work involved. So if you haven't checked it out already, I hope you guys do. Or if you want to see more narrative Let's Plays, there's a few options out there. There's a guy called Hearthguard that's doing a very excellent one, I believe, on the Vandals. He's on episode... He's later on now, the Horde's already settled in Spain, and he's doing pretty good there, so if you haven't, don't check him out. He also got a couple of other, Medieval Total War Let's Players who are doing narratives. I'll have to share the links at some point, because there's a couple of good ones. There's one who's doing it, I can't remember his username, but he's doing one on the Middle East, which is quite an interesting approach. What's this? You want to join the war against the Blemis? They want me to join the war. I don't want to join the war, so I'm going to cancel that. I have no reason to go up against them, so... Shush. Okay, you want me to attack the DRC?
My friend, it is such a little thing that my lord requests.
How are you at war with the DRC, considering that you're all the way over here and you're nowhere near over there? Oh, because you're defensive allies with Macedon. I'm gonna do it because I don't need to catch them. I need to deal with the Ardiali. And then that's essentially myself done in that section of Greece. I can just head straight over and into Magna Graecia. Okay, Trapezos, where are you guys doing? Okay, my turn again. You've been spotted. Failed that mission. Well, they got promoted. Fair enough. Okay, let's have a look. All this stuff has been built. Oh, let's head down to Alexandria a second. Okay, you can become a Pericos camp. You can get money from this. Yeah, 80% wealth from farming. So let's go for the most expensive. Let's go for that one because it doesn't give me squalor. That as well. In fact, no, let's go a bit different with that. Let's go for the herding grounds. Okay, here's just being inspired populace. That's good. The Getae have been killed. I thought they would have died by now, to be honest. But Demetrius, oh, this must have been the whole thing regarding the thing about someone political intrigue on up. So that's okay. Let's have a look. See about my guy. Simonides, you're still alive, but you're already fully upgraded. There's nothing I can do for you. You're a statesman. Okay, let's try and secure some promotions for you. Alright. My fleets are still heading over into position. In fact, I wonder. Let's send them over there to Athenia. They do have a fleet in port, but my fleet outnumbers them. How is Athenia looking in terms of troops? They have 12, 4 units. Okay. I can manage that. In fact, these are in a good position. I can actually send them straight over now to Fee. I'm going to send them over to here. No. Don't take the long way. Oh, dear me. Okay. Let's force march you guys a bit quicker. Thankfully, I'm either going through my own lands or Macedon, so it's not like I'm worried about causing offense where there isn't any meant. Let's put you guys there for the moment. In fact, no, let's put you guys here, so then you can come out force march and be able to head straight down to Larissa in 2 more turns. Oh, and I'm still within my region, so I'm still getting recruited anyway. Okay, let me see what else is there left to do. Knossos is just building armies and not actually doing anything with them. Oh, dear me. Okay, you're building a great altar Pergamon. It's going to take 9 turns. You're doing that for 5. My fleets are still heading their way across. They're going to take a couple of turns. 1. Are you going at force march? Double time. Yes, you are. Still just taking a long time to get into position, that's all. Okay. Okay, this might be a slightly boring about double just skipping turns because there isn't really anything for me to do. I think just really need to secure the regions I need, so might as well just skip forward a little bit, bring my armies across to try and help me out a little bit, but they're still taking a sweet time to come over. And just hope that things like the Slukids don't decide to go to war against me. Although I might just jinx myself now. That's okay, I've got 2 armies in position to try to hold back any attack. They can't head any further out relying on the coastline. I do have a fleet available, which hopefully might be able to get there in time. We'll just have to see what happens. And then try to attack near my eastern, well, my west, or anything along the west coast. I've got plenty of armies double marching it up there, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright.
There is little honor in sitting as a spectator.
They want me to join the war against... Okay.
I ask in humility. Join the fray and taste glory.
One thing I would have liked as a diplomatic option is to have it so you can actually sort of negotiate between people. Like, say for example, tell Pontus to, you know, make peace with the Slukids and I'll pay them money. Because that sounds to me that's just like the sort of thing you would have been able to do back in the day. You know, especially especially when it comes to problems such as between your own client states or military allies. Surely there would have been an option that, you know, instead of having to just side with one or the other, to maybe just go ahead and say, well, I'll tell you what, how much would it cost to pay each of you, or pay the attacking army to not declare war in that particular faction? Just something like that would have been an interesting thing to do, and maybe they'll consider it for another future total war. Well, let's see what happens. Maybe they will have it for... What's this?
Order your generals to march and
No, I don't want to declare war. I forget, these... All my allies and that have been declaring war on different factions because of course I've been doing it. And now that I'm at peace with them, they're still at war with them and want me to join in all the time. Join war against the Sleeping. No. I've just made peace with them. I don't want to go to war anymore. Not with them, anyway. Oh, Nicomedia. Where did I have slums there? Oh, did I not build... Oh, crap. Okay, let's demolish these. I thought I had built stuff up. Obviously not. Okay, let's smash these down and be able to sort them out next turn. Got Tribal Confederation, Gaelic with the Picts. That's okay, that's nothing to do with me, that's all the way over there. You guys are fine. You were like barbarians and Easterners. And that's fine as well. Okay. Alright, definitely have to remember to try and deal with that next turn. The Fenians. Okay, let's bring up my army to try and wipe you guys out. In fact, let's do that. Let's get a position. If you want to try and beat my men, you have to try and kill them. These are my clients, not yours. Okay, they'll be in position. And if the assuming the enemy doesn't attack, oh no, don't. Ah, bastards. I was gonna say if they don't move, then that could have been a thing. Okay, let me see. What else do I need to do? I've got Trapezoids wandering around on my territory. These are still going okay. I've got nothing else really to worry about building, making, or anything like that. You guys can come off forced march. Could start thinking about recruiting some men just in case. Let me see, some more heavy Greek infantry. Let's drop one unit of these. And let's get some javelin men just in case. Then that will be at a full 20 stack. You guys are at now 15 stack. Oh. Didn't I recruit any more men for you guys? Let me see, what do I need? Okay, let's get some javelin men for you as well. If I can get 4 of those. And let's just get another unit of heavy... Let's get a group of Greek infantry. Okay, end the turn again. I am sorry guys, it does look like this is just going to be another episode of no battles, just because I'm trying to get my troops into position. It does take a little while, and I'm just skipping through these as much as I can, so I hope you guys don't mind too much. But I will be fighting the battles as I get onto Italy, as well as when I go up against Athenia, or the Athens. Athenians, you know who I mean, the Greeks. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Okay, let's just set up a blockade. Personally, I don't understand how, when it comes to a blockade, how the enemy's sort of land troops could affect a blockade. No, I don't want to join war. Oh, you don't like me. Ah, this could be problematic. I might have to try and give them some money to shut them up. You want?
We offer this as a sign of accord reached and new accords.
This is a little bit tempting, but I'm going to cancel just because I either need them as a client state or I don't need them at all. Oh, hang on. Oh, for a minute, I thought they were in my lands. I was for what the hell? Right.
If you strike, the blow will be unexpected.
No, I don't need to go to war with you. Although if you want to attack the Athenians, I'm more than happy for you to do that. Are they done yet? I forget how many factions are in these games nowadays. Okay, here we go. Alright, now getting supply reforms. Been found. Defeat an army. The Blemvis. Who the hell are the Blemvis? I don't even. They want me to fight a faction. Hang on, can I? I can't even look at it, so I don't know. Okay. Alright, let's keep them there for the moment. Where is my army? Oh, they've twisted around. Let's bring it back into perspective, put it the way I like it. Okay, the Athenians have headed up to try and get away from my troops. Alright, let's risk a double march. Oh crap, it doesn't make any difference. Oh well, hopefully, if I get attacked, hopefully the Pella and its garrison of 11 should hopefully help me out there. Okay, anyone else to worry about? You're finally getting into position outside Tarsus. In fact, let's tell you guys to come out here. Alright, and just tell you to start making your way over to there. In fact, I wonder, you're not done. Can I bring you over here just to try and see if you can get into thing as a reinforcing set an army? No. Okay, let's continue with the blockade for the moment. Okay, any more armies of mine around or nearby? No, hang on, who are these? Okay, you're nearly done. Let's put you over here. Then you can be in a moment thing to attack them next turn. You guys are then to take a Larissa. Okay, this is starting to work a bit. You guys are still making your way slowly but surely over to Rome. How many turns is this going to take? 1, 2, 3 more turns. I'd thought double turn. Okay, that'll get there in the end. Fat. That should do it, okay. Alright, let's end the turn again. Hit the spacebar to quickly double time again. Another army. I'm starting to suspect I might have actually brought too many armies over there. I'm not going to have many problems when it comes to actually trying to deal with the Athenians. That was a bad thing, but like I said, I don't really like doing the battles. I mean, maybe it's just me, but when I watch other YouTubers like, well, I'm not going to name names, because I do enjoy a lot of YouTube, especially the popular ones, but sometimes when you watch them videos, I mean, I like a good battle, I like, battles are more entertaining watching the campaign map, but to me, I always just found that it's a bit weird when there's having a battle for the sake of having a battle. No, I'm not going to join the war against the Darcy.
I think.
Okay. But when you're having a battle just for the sake of having a battle, when your army outnumbers the enemy garrison by, 4 men to 1 or something like that, and you see that some of them still go ahead and fight it just because they want to have a battle to entertain the episode. To me, that doesn't make the episode entertaining. I actually find that kind of dull. It makes me want to skip forward. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, if it's the same, I don't know if it's the same with you guys. That's just my views, anyway. I haven't really got much gravitas anyway. Well, I'll do nothing. Capture the final city, Ammonium. No, I'm not doing that. Stop telling me to do stuff I don't want to do. Okay, let me see. Grain pits, your thing. That's fine. You're welcome to Farmers. That's been built. And I'm facing attrition.
Yes.
Oh, wait, because I'm in a garrison sort of position. Okay, let's see now.
Ready for orders.
Okay, let's bring you guys off that. Oh, hang on. Oh, crap. If I knew there was an enemy army there, I would have actually attacked it. Oh, well. Okay, you guys. Let's take you guys off there. I'll tell you to attack directly. Do I have any military access with Sparta? Fine, let's check. You're not really a big fan of me, are you, Sparta?
And speak as you wish,
let's get military access.
fear of
I will pay
consequence
you
or
for
danger.
military access, actually. That's a lot of money, but I hope you're happy. In fact, let's double time. Can I get onto land at this point? No, but I should be able to in the next turn, and then from there be able to attack. Let's bring you guys here a moment, so you can join in as a reinforcement. And let me see. Hang on a moment. So about that, guys. A constant thing about being in demand, it seems. Okay, where was I? I was actually thinking, but yeah, but it's not against me at the moment, so I'm going to have to rely on land armies in the meantime. Huh, I could always try sending all these in. Actually, what mercenaries would have had available? A lot of peltasts, it seems. Oh, that was annoying. I could have at least tried recruiting a whole bunch of them and send them over. Oh well, maybe another time. Okay, let's send you guys up here. It's going to take a little while, but that's okay. You guys are almost in position as well. Let's tell you to make your way over to here as well. In fact, you can make it pretty easily within a couple of turns. Okay, let's tell you to go here instead.
At your command.
Okay, I think that's everything. I will just end the turn yet again. Like I said, guys, I do apologize if it is a bit boring watching this particular episode. It does happen sometimes. As, you know, like I said, I don't really like fighting for the sake of fighting. I'm happy to auto-resolve if I know the campaign, battle's clearly in my favor. So, like I said, I don't really like it when I see giant armies attacking, garrisons, just because the YouTuber wants to make it entertain, try and have a battle. To me, I think it's better to have the battles as they are, like important ones. Well, that could be just me, but that's how I try to approach the campaign anyway. As you've noticed, I have had episodes where I haven't had battles, and then I've had episodes when I've had a number of battles. Just depends on the circumstances. Sparta, why have you got someone in forced march, I wonder?
These insolent fools.
No, I
need
don't want
silence.
to engage the DRC. Stop asking me if I want to fight the DRC. Why do I have an army in forced march there who isn't moving? Ugh. Oh Christ, I've got the slums again. Oh, hang on. What was the thing about the Civil War just then? Middling chance of Civil War breaking out. Let's have a look, see at this. Oops, wrong button. Oh, crap. Fortunately, it's just some people like, for example, Commodity Tier has got 907, yet I can't do anything for him. I can't spend it. I can't do anything here. Ugh. Oh well. I'll just have to hope I get the campaign over before another civil war takes place, because otherwise that would really be annoying. Okay, let's see. You guys can head off there. You're now in position to be able to attack Athens next turn. Where's my troops? You guys attack the Gigantes. Oh wow. Okay. Well, this is what I mean when I say that there isn't a thing about battles sometimes. As you can see here, apparently the army at Larissa is able to help as a reinforcement against these. But they don't outnumber my army too much. But as you can see, the strength has really put them against me. I wonder why. I mean, looking at their force, I mean, they've got isn't much. I think it has something to do with the fact that it is a fortified. You know, they fortified the position. And actually, thinking about it, looking at the position here, it is actually a river, so I'm gonna have to fight a river battle. Oh, that's something to look forward to. But I'm going to end the episode here then, guys. So in the next episode, I'm going to actually fight this battle. It's going to be an hour-long special as well, being episode 40. So I will deal with the Athenians, attack attack Larissa, capture that, capture Athenia, and then be able to head over to Magna Graecia, where I'll be able to hopefully take out the Romans and the Syracuse. So, but first of all, I'll need to do this battle. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you have, then hit the like button. That's a great way of showing me that you guys are enjoying the episodes. It's always nice to see when people are liking it. If you have any comments you'd like to leave, then feel free to do so. In particular, if you can tell me how to say phonetically, if possible, Ardiali, that would be appreciated. And if you're enjoying the series so far, or any of my series on my channel, and you want to keep updated with new episodes, then hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, thank you for watching, guys, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.